Students, welcome. It's so wonderful to have you here with us today. Are you ready to learn about something truly amazing? Today, we have a very special explainer all about growing furniture right here in Britain. Here is our lesson plan for today. We will be learning 5 parts. Number 1, what is growing furniture? Number 2, how trees become chairs. Number 3, a boy with an idea. Number 4, better for the environment. And number 5, the future of furniture. Let's begin. Part 1. What is growing furniture? Let me ask you a simple question to start us off. When you think of a farm, what do you usually expect to see? You probably think of green vegetables, tall rows of corn, or maybe sweet apples, right? We usually grow food on farms. But a man named Gavin Monroe does something very different. First, let's look at the word furniture. Furniture means large items like chairs and tables that we use in our houses to make them ready for living. Gavin doesn't build these items. Instead, he grows his furniture straight out of the ground. If you take a walk through his farm field, you won't see normal plants. You will see living trees that are carefully taking the shape of chairs. They grow in long, neat rows, just like fruit trees, but this is a very, very different kind of farm. It's really wonderful to see. The bottom of the tree stays deep in the earth to get water, while the top branches grow into a real, solid seat. This shows us how beautifully nature and human design can work together. Part 2. How trees become chairs. Let's learn the 4 simple steps Gavin uses. Step 1, plant the trees. Step 2, tie the trees to frames. Step 3, cut the trees down when they are ready. And step 4, dry the wood. Again, that's plant, tie, cut, and dry. So, how exactly does he do step 2? Well, the small living trees are carefully tied to special blue plastic and wire frames. Because they are tied tightly, the trees are forced to grow into the exact shape of a chair. No saws and no nails are needed. Now, this takes a very long time. Can you guess how long? 6 years. You have to wait 6 long years to make just one single chair. You need a lot of patience to let nature do the hard work. Part 3. A boy with an idea. Where did Gavin get such a patient idea? The idea actually comes from when Gavin was a young boy. When he was a child, his back was not straight. He had to wear a special medical frame, a kind of hard brace, to slowly make his back grow straight over time. From wearing that medical frame, he learned something very important. He learned that living things can slowly change their shape over a long time. He remembered this lesson, and he also remembered a tree in his mother's garden that looked exactly like a chair. These 2 memories sparked his amazing idea. Many years later, those childhood memories gave us this beautiful result. Just look at the finished wooden chair. It is perfectly shaped, very strong, and made from one solid piece of wood. It is truly beautiful. Part 4. Better for the environment. Usually, making furniture hurts our earth. Regular factories have to cut down very big old trees. They waste a lot of extra wood when they cut out the shapes, and they use bad chemicals and glues that dirty our air and water. So the crucial point is this. Gavin's method is much, much better for our world. A regular factory wastes wood and uses chemicals, but Gavin's farm creates 0 waste because the tree grows exactly into the shape he needs. It's completely natural and very clean. Let's look closely at how Gavin helps nature. First, no bad chemicals are used on his farm. Instead, he welcomes wild birds to come and live there. Why? Because the birds eat the bugs and insects naturally. The birds keep the trees healthy, so the farm doesn't need any toxic sprays. Part 5. The future of furniture. What happens next? People all over the world absolutely love this idea. When they look at the farm, they don't just see a place to sit. They see beautiful, living art growing right there in the woods. Now, because each piece takes 6 years to grow, the furniture is very expensive, but buyers are very happy to pay. They are happily paying for the 6 years of time, patience, and hard work. In fact, Gavin's very first group of chairs is completely sold out. It's amazing to see these green branches growing slowly along the frames to become full chairs. It reminds us of the beautiful, patient process that makes these chairs so special and so unique. And because Gavin's work is so inspiring, people in other countries around the world are now trying similar ideas. They want to grow things instead of building them in factories too. As Gavin says, wherever trees grow, you can grow furniture. So let me ask you this before we finish today. What else do you think we might be able to grow instead of making it in a factory? Thank you so much for joining me today. Keep practicing your English, keep learning, and I will see you next time.